Out in the field, communication is survival. A misunderstood gesture or a misread sign can turn a routine patrol into a crisis. This is a Summit Bridge Capital Tactical Language Instruction module for Farsi. Before you can effectively navigate key leader engagements or secure a local checkpoint, you have to master the visual alphabet. Recognizing these letters is the baseline for processing the visual information found throughout your operational sector. The first rule of Farsi: always read and write from right to left. As the grid expands to the complete 32-letter alphabet, notice these 4 highlighted letters: pe, che, ze, and gaf. These are unique to Persian and do not exist in Standard Arabic. Identifying these structural differences is the first step in distinguishing between the different scripts and languages you will encounter in the region. English relies heavily on vowels to hold words together. In Farsi, you face an immediate hurdle. The short vowels, a, e, and o, are typically invisible in real-world writing. This animation shows a Farsi word marked with its short vowel symbols. In the field, those marks are gone. Native writing relies on the reader to fill in the missing sounds based on the word's structure. To read effectively, you must train your eye to recognize patterns of consonants rather than waiting for vowel markers that won't be there. Farsi functions as a cursive script. Letters change shape based on their position: beginning, middle, or end. Take sin. In the initial or middle position, it loses its long tail to connect to the next letter. There are also rebellious letters like aleph. It refuses to connect to the left, creating an intentional gap in the middle of a word you must expect. Reading Farsi is about recognizing these shifting anatomical parts and purposeful gaps, rather than memorizing a single shape for every letter. Let's test your visual intelligence. Look at these 4 isolated letters: sin, lam, aleph, and mim. Pause the video and visualize how they connect. Here is the correct spelling for salam. Watch sin and lam slide together, dropping their tails. They hit aleph, forcing a gap, leaving mim isolated at the end. By applying these connection rules, you can begin to break down unfamiliar strings of text into recognizable vocabulary. This graphic represents a weathered sign you might encounter at a local checkpoint. You are scanning for high-value symbols. By identifying the vertical stroke of an aleph and the curve of ab, the word for water, you can quickly locate a vital resource on an otherwise unreadable document. Spotting even a few key letter shapes transforms a wall of text into a source of information, providing clarity in an unfamiliar environment. To recap the briefing, focus on right-to-left orientation, positional shapes, and the patterns of consonants. This module and additional linguistic guides are available 24/7 on the Summit Bridge mobile app. The app requires 0 data or cellular connection, allowing you to access these tools in any austere deployment environment. Developing linguistic precision builds the foundation for cultural intelligence, strengthening your ability to operate effectively in the field.